Hello students, we have started with indicators of fecal pollution. What are indicator organisms? That already we have discussed in our last video lecture. So we will quickly see what are indicator organisms. These are the group of microorganisms which include bacteria, viruses, and this serves as the substitute for the detection of another pathogenic microorganism present in the water, that are known as the indicator organisms. So there are different types of indicator organisms like Streptococcus faecalis is there, which belongs to the which is also known as Enterococcus. E. coli is there. There is a group of bacteria known as coliforms, which are aerobic, facultative, anaerobe, broad shaped, gram negative, which can ferment a lactose sugar and produce acid and gas at the temperature of 45 degrees Celsius, at the temperature of 35 degrees Celsius after 48 hours. Then different examples like E. coli, Clostridium perfringens, Bifidobacterium, and Enterococcus faecalis. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the E. coli as a indicator organism. Now in this lecture, remaining organisms like Clostridium perfringens, Bifidobacterium, and Enterococcus faecalis that we are going to discuss in detail in this lecture. Coming to the fecal streptococci, which is also known as Streptococcus faecalis, and it is also known as Enterococcus. Okay, so Streptococcus faecalis is also called as Enterococcus. These are gram positive bacteria, and these are less abundant in feces than E. coli, and are often more abundant in animal than human feces. So these are mostly found in the feces of animal as compared to the human feces. They are also known as Lancefield group D streptococci. Lancefield group D streptococci means commonly it is called as fecal streptococci. They belong to the genus Enterococcus and Streptococcus. Enterococcus include all the Streptococci family bacteria, and these fecal streptococci are advantageous over coliform bacteria, and fecal coliform bacteria as a best indicator. So these organisms are used as a best indicator organism because they do not multiply in the water. ये हमने प्रीवियस लेक्चर में भी डिस्कस किया कि एक आइडियल इंडिकेटर ऑर्गेनिज्म कैसे चाहिए. तो एक आइडियल इंडिकेटर ऑर्गेनिज्म, that organism must not have the ability to multiply in the water. So fecal streptococci, this organism, they do not multiply in the water as that of like coliforms. So fecal streptococci, they survive longer in the water than E. coli and are more resistant to chlorination than the coliforms. तो ये जो fecal streptococci है, they have the ability to live, or they have the longer survival time as that of the E. coli and are resistant to the treatment like chlorination. ये इंडिकेटर ऑर्गेनिजम्स है, और ये इंडिकेटर ऑर्गेनिजम्स एज अ सब्सटीट्यूट यूज किया जाता है पैथोजेनिक ऑर्गेनिज्म डिटेक्ट करने के लिए. तो ये नॉन पैथोजेनिक ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं इंडिकेटर ऑर्गेनिजम्स. तो इनकी मदद से हम पैथोजेनिक ऑर्गेनिजम्स ये डिटेक्ट करते हैं वाटर में प्रेजेंट है या नहीं. सो ये ऑर्गेनिजम्स मीन्स इंडिकेटर ऑर्गेनिजम्स, दे आर रेजिस्टेंट टू क्लोरिनेशन ट्रीटमेंट, बट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस क्लोरिनेशन, अगर क्लोरिनेशन ट्रीटमेंट के बाद भी कुछ पैथोजेनिक माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म प्रेजेंट होंगे, तो दिस फीकल स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई, दिस कैन बी और विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस फीकल स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई we can indicate or we can identify the pathogenic organism present in the water. So these are resistant to environmental stress and chlorination than as compared to the chloroforms. सो यस, यहाँ पर भी जनरली डिटेल में दिया गया है अबाउट द स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस फिकैलिस. ऑल स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई ग्रो एट pH 9.6 एट टेम्परेचर ऑफ 10 and 45 degrees Celsius and 6.5% sodium chloride. So this is all about the Streptococcus faecalis, which already I have told you, or we have already discussed that. Next bacteria is Bifidobacterium. Now this Bifidobacterium, these are found as a major part of the intestinal microflora in humans as well as some animals. So एक normal flora की तरह रहता है in humans as well as some animals. And the detection of human related Bifidobacterium species, okay, human related Bifidobacterium species in a polluted sample or in a contaminated water could indicate the human origin of fecal pollution. So that is also there. That is last point include किया गया है. The detection of human related Bifidobacterium species in a contaminated water could indicate the human origin of the fecal pollution. दिस बैक्टीरिया इसे प्रीवियसली लैक्टोबैसिलस बाइफिडस भी कहते थे बिफोर 1960 एंड देन द नेम इज गिवन एज बाइफिडो बैक्टीरियम. दिस आर ग्राम पॉजिटिव नॉन मोटाइल bifurcated Y or V shape like forming organism, and it is strictly anaerobic. Okay, as it is strictly anaerobic organism, it rarely multiply or do not multiply in the presence of atmosphere. So it is indicated as best indicator organisms for detection of pathogenic organism present in the water. Plus they require the temperature above 30 degrees Celsius. They do not grow below 30 degrees Celsius temperature, they grow above 30 degrees Celsius. So because of this characteristics like anaerobic condition, temperature above 30 degrees Celsius, this organism is unable to multiply or unable to grow at atmospheric oxygen and below temperature 30 degrees Celsius. So it maintains the standard biological standard of water and is described as the best indicator organisms among all the we can say coliform and enterococcus family. This is indicated as the best indicator organisms. So yes, this was all about the Bifidobacterium. Next bacteria is Clostridium perfringens. Clostridium perfringens, if we will talk about this organism, it is present in the feces in very small number than the Streptococci faecalis. So it is present in very less amount, and this bacteria, it is a sensitive indicator of fecal pollution. The main important thing of this bacteria are spores. Your spores act as the indication, or the spores act as the indicator. So it is a normal inhabitant of large intestine of human and animal, and it is found in the feces and skins. Spores are commonly found in soil, dust and air. So this is a general morphology of Clostridium perfringens, rod shaped and gram positive. Okay, these are the gram positive non-motile bacteria. And as I told, यहाँ पर spores बहुत ही important काम play करते हैं, या फिर we can say that spores are main indicator. So yes, these are sulfite reducing, spore forming, non-motile, strictly anaerobic, rod shaped enteric microorganism, and is considered as the second most important or third most important indicator organism after Bifidobacterium and E. coli for detection of quality of water. So yes, this is reliable indicator of fecal contamination. Then spores were identified as the best indicator of fecal pollution. स्पोर्स ये क्या होते हैं? स्पोर्स जो प्रोड्यूस होते हैं बाय क्लॉस्ट्रीडियम परफ्रेंजिस, दिस आर रेजिस्टेंट टू डिसइंफेक्शन. मतलब अगर वाटर ये डिसइंफेक्ट किया जाता है तो स्पोर्स किल नहीं होते. सो दिस आर रेजिस्टेंट टू डिसइंफेक्शन. एंड प्रेजेंस ऑफ स्पोर्स, मतलब स्पोर्स की प्रेजेंस इन द filtered water or in the filtered supplies of water, it may be an indication that treatment is not efficient. Okay, so that is been there. Clostridium perfringens is present in high concentration in the feces of animals like dogs than warm blooded animals. तो dogs में ये ज़्यादा present होती है as compared to the human beings. सो इसके स्पोर्स की अगर बात करें तो स्पोर्स ये रेजिस्टेंट हैं क्लोरिनेशन के ट्रीटमेंट के लिए. तो प्यूरिफिकेशन मेथड के बाद भी अगर वाटर में स्पोर्स ये प्रेजेंट है तो इट इंडिकेट्स दैट गिवन ऑर्गेनिज्म और गिवन वाटर इज नॉट सेफ टू ड्रिंक. तो ये इंडिकेट हो गया. ओके, क्लॉस्ट्रीडियम के स्पोर्स प्रेजेंट है, ये स्पोर्स ही आपको दिखा रहे हैं, ये इंडिकेट कर रहे हैं एज ए इंडिकेटर ऑर्गेनिज्म कि आई एम नॉट हेल्दी टू बी इन द वाटर, सो रिमूव मी. सो इट एक्ट एज अ सप्लीमेंट इंडिकेटर, जैसे हमने इंडिकेटर ऑर्गेनिज्म की डेफिनेशन देखी. ओके, सो ये खुद ही इंडिकेट कर रहे कि मैं सेफ नहीं हूँ, वाटर में मैं प्रेजेंट हूँ तो मैं सेफ नहीं हूँ, डोंट कंज्यूम माई वाटर. ओके, सो इट इज़ नेसेसरी टू प्यूरिफाई, टू फिल्टर आउट दैट spore water. Okay, because our drinking water, it must be free from all the spores, free from pathogenic microorganism, viruses, etc. Then and then only the water is safe to drink. So that is all about the Clostridium perfringens. In next lecture we will discuss newly indicator organisms like Campylobacter and Pseudomonas. I hope you might have understood this lecture. Thank you.